I was dreaming about it. Had to wake up and find a way. Get a job, not get a bag. It's 100 ways to get paid. Yeah. It's 100 ways to get paid. Yeah. It's 100 ways to get paid. Yeah. Get rich. Let me scratch that off my bucket. Get rich. Take a nigga bitch. Let me scratch that.
Alright guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do my basic eyebrow tutorial. So the very first thing that I do is I take a spoolie brush and I brush my eyebrows just to tame them a little bit because they do grow in a little wild. Next thing I do is I take a regular brown pencil. I start at the very beginning of my eyebrow with very, very light strokes, going with the natural arch of my eyebrow, and as I get towards the end of my eyebrow, I do make the strokes a little bit heavier just because the end of my eyebrow is growing very thin and I want to thicken them up a little bit, so I do that. When it comes to the top, I don't start at the beginning or the middle. I start somewhere in between, again following the natural arch of my eyebrow and extending that line all the way to the end so that they connect. And then I go ahead and go to the other side and I do the exact same thing. So then I go back in with the spoolie brush just to blur those lines out a little bit that I did around my eyebrows. Sometimes I can lose the line completely, so I go back in with the brown pencil to define it, and then again brush it into my eyebrows. So as you can see, I don't actually fill in my eyebrow. I just use the product that's already there, and then of course I do the exact same thing on the other side. Next, I take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee and a small angle brush. I take a little bit of the product and I put it on the brush and I apply it to the bottom part of my eyebrow first. I start at the very beginning and I go all the way to the end. I use the remaining bit of the product at the top of my eyebrow, somewhere in between the beginning and the middle. As I am blending the top, I am bringing that product as close to the line as possible to clean it up. And then I blend upward towards my hairline. When I'm at the bottom, I bring it as close to the line as possible, just cleaning everything up. And as I blend, I do blend downward towards my lash line. Make sure that when you're doing this, you are taking your time and blending and making everything as nice and clean and even as possible. I personally don't like that really harsh halo effect around my eyes, so I do take a lot of time to make sure that I am blending everything to my liking. And then of course I do the exact same thing to the other side. So I start at the bottom, taking it from the beginning all the way to the end, getting as close as possible, taking the remainder bit of the product and putting that somewhere between the beginning and the middle of the top part of my eyebrow, getting as close as possible to the line and blending upward while I clean it up. And then I am going to clean up the bottom, getting as close as possible to the line and making sure that everything is nice, neat, and even. And there we have it. Our eyebrows look like sisters, not cousins. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 358 Latte, and I'm going to apply that to a foundation brush. As I told you before, I don't like that harsh halo effect, so even though we did all of that blending before, I do want to make sure that I go ahead and blur those lines out a little bit more just to make them look a lot more natural and even. And that's it. Make sure you share this video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more videos like this, or you have videos that you would like for me to do, don't forget to leave it in the comment section below. Bye guys.
I'm a big old boss, I'm a big old boss, yeah. Came back from